into the Louisiana bayou, something has drawn Rob Brettle to these magnificent swamps. Is it the unusual turtle species, snakes and lizards, chasing down bullfrogs, the great fishing and deep-fried southern hospitality? Or is it really this thing? Rob Brettle in the USA tackles the killer instinct of creatures from the Black Lagoon. Rob Brettle has flown to the United States, leaving his Aussie critters behind in the hopes of meeting a whole lot of new critters here. He's in the state of Mississippi, but needs to get on the other side of the mighty Mississippi to the state of Louisiana. That's bayou country, and a whole ecosystem that supports some amazing, dangerous and curious creatures. It's not long till he's up to his knees in an amazing place many call home.
If you're going to look for turtles in North America, you've got to come to Louisiana. It's the land of the swamps, and these swamps are so big and inaccessible, one would have to think there could still be a creature of the Black Lagoon out here somewhere. And with luck, I might just find it.
Rob tries his hand at catching something.
Just too far out. He's still going out. See the bubbles coming up? Looking by the width, it's not a really big one, that one. That's how you find them in the wild. You watch for the bubbles to come up. Looks like another one coming here. You can see I'm not very good at this. This is my first go. There's too many of them in here for me to go walking. I know there's about 50. I've only got 10 toes.
What kind of animal is Rob talking about? But even in an unfamiliar landscape, Rob goes in up to his elbows.
Got to go in very carefully because they do have claws. Oh yes. Okay. Gotcha. Here he is. Crawfish. When the water levels in the swamps fall, the crawfish actually dig down into the mud and seal themselves in. So if you find the cap, you can pull it off, and if the hole's big enough, put your arm down and drag them out. That's what they look like. It's only a small one. You've got to be desperate to get ones like this.
Desperately hungry, that is. This is what Rob calls Louisiana bush tucker.
He's a good one. He's got his head caught. Ah, 2. Double decker. Look at that, eh?
And it's into that Aussie down-the-shirt storage style for them.
Next one. If there's something I can't resist from walking in the bush, is a pile of tin like that there. In Australia, that'd be a classic spot to find a snake. I'm just going to see if it's the same here in America. I can't resist it. I have to look. That is surprising, nothing. Ah. This is why it's a good spot. Rat's nest. Tell you what else is here that's really giving me some grief is these ants. They're onto the baby pinky, look at that. One of those rats ran into the fire ants. They're going to kill him. Oh, gee whiz. They're a scourge over here. Not meant to be here, and look at them, they can even kill a little rat. Oh.
Looks like Rob's going to need some local knowledge, and he finds it in a Louisiana turtle farm where the turtles are anything but average. Rob visits the largest commercial turtle farm in the US and learns how to dig for some of the 1.5 million eggs produced here annually. But it's soon back into the swamp to discover little bitey snakes, tiny frogs, and monster bullfrogs. Local venomous snakes that even surprise the next door neighbours. A fishing trip of Robbie's dreams, and some other deep-fried southern turtle, bullfrog, and other strange delicacies. But that creature from the Black Lagoon has the ultimate goal. If Rob can stay in the boat and survive. Coming up next on Killer Instinct, Rob Brettle, Turtle Hunter.
If there's one bloke that can help me find this creature of the Black Lagoon in Louisiana, it's got to be this bloke here. They tell me he keeps a couple of turtles.
The welcome signs are out at the Concordia Turtle Farm in Wildsville, Louisiana.
G'day.
Hey, Rob.
And
How
you're
you doing?
Davey, and you're
Davey.
Mr. Jesse.
Right.
You're the
Good to
turtle
meet
man.
you. Yeah, turtle.
They tell me you've got a couple of turtles.
Yes, indeed. Let's go see if we can find more.
See if you can find one, eh?
Yes, indeed.
Sounds good. See the tracks, eh? Now, what's that, the hook?
It's not long before Jesse Evans and his son Davey find a good spot for turtle hooking.
See it moving.
But the hook that's being used looks a little big just to catch some little turtles. And then again, Davey is putting a lot of effort into this catch. Robbie's beginning to think maybe, just maybe, these Louisiana turtles aren't quite so little, helpless and harmless as he at first imagined.
Let's see if we
See, there's movement there. There's movement there. What's that, his head? Yeah, that's the head of one, look. He's come up for air. Oh, look at that head. Oh, don't want him to bite you, do you? This is called hooking turtles. They can hang on. See, they get under the bank. Just what they do, eh? That's the big one, you reckon? He's going out under there.
But when the metal hook fails, Robbie's just itching to get in there with his meat hooks.
You'll need a hand. I tell you what, he's got just as big a head. There. Look at the size of that, eh? He wants to eat my head too. Hey, mate. Talk about me. Actually, you can just see his little lure down there. Inside that mouth is a little worm about an inch long and really, really pink. Right there. See that? So he wriggles that to attract a fish. He knows it's nothing that he can chew on. Look at that, eh?
He's called an alligator snapping turtle.
Give me at least 100 pounds, this fellow. Till I can't even lift him. Oh yeah! There it is. With a jaw big enough to take your hand off.
This is the largest freshwater turtle in the United States and perhaps the world. The alligator snapping turtle can live up to 100 years and is known as the dinosaur of the turtle world.
There's one thing, when I'm walking around here in these swamps, I'm going to really have to watch my toes. If I'd have known they grow this big, I probably would have been so eager to walk in the water.
Still, Rob is keen to find some for himself.
These big alligator snapping tortoises actually build a hole, or dig a hole under the roots, come right back in. If you look here, I can jump up and down. There's a really big one living under here. That might be why they're called alligator snapping turtles too, because the alligators dig holes into the bank too. Of course, almost impossible to get out from under here. Judging by the size of this hole here, this is a big fellow. You can hear him in there. Obviously sticks his head up here to get air. Oh yes, that's what you call fishing.
Coming up next, Rob learns turtle farming isn't that far removed from crocodile farming. Rob continues the search for his own alligator snapper.
Oh, look at that, I've caught one. I've hooked my first one. Oh, look at that, eh? He thinks he can just about get to me too. A female of this size lays about 30 eggs every year in the wild.
In their lifetimes, these turtles have to at least replace themselves and a male to maintain numbers for survival, just like crocodiles and alligators. And for the turtles, that's from a 40 to 50 year lifetime of laying about 2,000 to 3,000 eggs. Turtle eggs are an important food source to many wild animals like raccoons, but in a farm, it's a different story.
All the eggs can be collected, and at least 70% will hatch. Where in the wild, it's a percentage of a percent. Very, very low. If we're really going to worry about the future of many animals like this that are truly endangered in many places, farming is the way to go.
And here at the Concordia Turtle Farm, the largest of its type in the world, life is in abundance. Davey gives Rob the royal tour.
So these turtles, they come up and lay under the tin.
Under the tin.
They like to be covered.
That's right, they think they're hid.
Okay. Sounds like there's one under here. Yeah, there's one there. Look, there they are. So there's obviously a nest just here. There's just so many turtles that one will obscure another one's nest. So you really got to know what you're doing. Like Davey here to know exactly where they all are. Another lot there, look at that, eh? He knows what he's doing, this boy. When you push your shovel and you can feel, can't you? I haven't got that knack yet. You know when there's a hole there.
Right.
You can feel a difference in the soil, I can see that. By the way you do that, you can see that. Oh, well. In a couple of years I might have that.
That's right, yeah, you do it good.
Look at that, see? Yeah, I can feel that there, yep.
Yes, you go.
There she is.
You ever quit being a TV star where you become the turtle?
Okay. Female that has to lay her eggs. She's staying here and you can see what's happening. She's using her back legs to scoop out the little hole. Also you can see when it's a bit wet like it is, that mud makes it very difficult for her as well as us to find the eggs and for her to lay. How come she's not running away, Davey? Because all the other thousands just took off when we came in.
Well, she's been here as long as we have, Rob. She just, you know, she's used to it.
She doesn't mind.
She sees us every day.
Uh-huh.
And
how often will she lay in a season for you?
a turtle like it'll lay probably 3 times.
3 times in that 3-month period?
Right.
Okay, so when the going's good, you get into it?
Right.
The care, organisation and skill in harvesting these turtles has its roots in the late 1940s when a new industry in selling baby pet turtles began in Louisiana.
This one pool alone here, 14,000 red-sided sliders in it. The farm here has got around 40,000 turtles. They can harvest as many as 20,000 eggs every day for the 3-month breeding period. And they produce around 1.5 million baby tortoises each year. Now that's a farm. Once the eggs have been collected, they're brought into this facility here and they're washed to get all the dirt off them. Then they're put into a chlorine solution to kill any bugs that might be on the shell. Because bacteria are a problem in a mass production thing like this. There's about 100 eggs in each tray. They're colour-coded per species, so they know exactly which species in each one. The eggs are placed into this special vacuum machine, and it's a very delicate balance. They're pulled down to 20 pounds, vacuum, and then set a timer for 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, the valve is released, and over 12 minutes, it slowly releases the pressure. The eggs then suck in the medication, and this is to actually eliminate any remote possibility of salmonella infecting the young.
This process, known as the seedling method, ensures salmonella-free eggs and young for customers around the world. In the hatching room, Rob starts to see similarities with his own crocodile hatching and farming methods in Australia.
22nd of June. Just like the crocodile egg, they are very similar. The little one floats to the top here and then attaches on and grows blood vessels back in.
We usually hatch about 3,000 a
3,000.
year.
Davey becomes a proud pappy day after day.
This one's not hatching, he just crawled back into the shell. They hatch out head first. This one here, he's hatching here, see his head coming out first? It's a hatching one. Yeah, we've got the other eggs we're getting today, collecting, and these ones are hatching, so the different species hatch at different times.
Right.
They lay eggs at different times.
Right, they're used to a cooler climate.
Husk turtle eggs. These little eggs just look like miniature crocodile eggs. The banding, and they're just really brittle too, shiny. They band exactly the same way. When an animal is valuable like this, then farming is the only way to go. We will save them. And it's the only way to restock the wild. And many of these ones here have been responsible for restocking the wild in other states in the US of A. Turtles from this farm have been sent to Tennessee to restock the wild populations because they're so low over there. Now this is a female one. I'd give her a kiss on the head, but I know I'd lose my nose, so we won't do that. Okay, sweetheart, you can go back. Oh.
Next, the hunt for the big and little, and later, the biggest. It was time to organise supper, and Davey took Rob on a real southern victuals and monster hunt.
Rob, I'm gonna show you one of the biggest and ugliest creatures in the swamp.
Creature of the Black Lagoon, eh?
That's right. And we're gonna catch one of them too before we're through. It may take us a while, but we'll get him.
I'm sure we will.
Robbie, here's some blackberries.
You watch out for those fire ants.
Oh man, they everywhere, ain't they? Eat you up.
Good bush tucker, huh?
Telling you, they're awful tasty.
But they have to be right.
Have to be right.
You always eat dessert first.
Right.
Before the main course. It's like that in Australia too. Sometimes you eat it when you get it.
Right.
So watch where you put your feet here. Oh, I've got one here, but I'm a bit late.
Hey Robbie, I got one here.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a good one. I can see where its tail was here, and the front leg's over there. So, dig about here. Right. There's eggs. Have a look at that, eh? They're round, aren't they?
They're round, sure.
Just like a sea turtle's egg. Can you eat these fellas?
Oh yes indeed.
You can.
They won't cook though.
What do you mean?
White won't never get hard in it, like a chicken egg is. They
Slips down easy there.
right, like an oyster.
This is what we call bush tucker in Australia.
Bush tackle.
What do you call it here? There's a few there.
Eating turtle eggs.
We only need about a half a dozen, don't we? So, raccoons can have a feed. Or if they smell me, they might not come.
Rob's bush
Lot of
detective
fish
eyes
around.
work here too.
We've got a... hang on. Don't move. Snake. Water snake. Just on the leaves here in front of me. So if I move really slowly, you can't see me. Gotcha. Haven't seen one of these little fellas before. Striped one. That's why he looks like a water moccasin, doesn't it?
That's what he looks like.
Oh, hopefully, look at that. Look at that, eh?
He's got you, hasn't he, Rob?
Stripy little fella. Oh, look at him go, eh? There he is.
I couldn't have took that, Rob.
You want to go?
Oh, no.
You sure?
No.
Have you ever been bitten by a snake before, Davey?
No, and I don't want to.
Yeah, give it a go. Look, it's only a bit of blood.
Oh, I don't know.
Here, come on. Ah. Doesn't want to bite. Hold him. Just hold him in your hand like that. There you go. Let him bite you. I'll give you let him bite you. Let him bite. Hold him and he'll turn around. Here you
I
are.
can't let him bite.
Do they get much bigger than this?
Yeah, he gets pretty good size, that one does. He sure does.
It's only a baby. Well, I hope I find his daddy. Off we go, mate. And something fairly big's been moving. See, it's come down there. It stops just about there. There's something there. Something hollow, Wonder.
Better be careful, Rob.
Get it down. Now, what would... Okay, which end's the head? Yes, that's the head end. See that? So down this end is the tail. Have to watch. Oh, what's that? He's a decadent. Look at that, hey?
Come and snapping.
Oh, I tell you what, he can reach around pretty well.
He's mean.
Have to watch me fingers here. He's got a fairly mean looking beak on him too.
I'm telling you.
Just work out how far she can come. Might use my stick for that. It's the way I work out an animal. Play out, see where he can come to, okay? You gonna get that or not? No. That's not too bad, hey? How about there? Can you get me there? Huh? Can you? Almost. So she can come back about here.
Right.
Around about that angle there. So I can actually hold her either side if I like, just like that. Still can't get to me. But any closer than that,
She'll get you.
she'll get me.
And she can claw you too.
Yeah, I know. I felt that already.
As Rob's signature bear footprints are left in Louisiana, he spots and catches a tiny version of what they're really after.
Here, Davey. I've got a frog. Only we're going to need a lot of these to the pound, I tell you. There's not much meat on this one. I thought everything in America was big. That's tiny.
But the tough Aussie hunter soon becomes just another
Oh,
boy
wow, look at that
laughing
one.
and chasing bullfrogs in the swamp.
Here's another one. Gotcha.
We got one each now. Right?
One each. That's a nice bullfrog, eh? That's a nice one. Not only are there a lot of turtles here, lots of frogs as well. Big boys too, as well as them little tiny ones. We'll keep this one for dinner, eh?
Yeah.
In these swamps, the turtles come in all shapes and sizes. They're both adult tortoises. This one's called a stink pot or musk turtle. And this one's called a southern paint. You can see why, it looks like someone painted him. Light stripes around the body. They're both adults. This one only lays about 4 eggs, so they're big eggs, but they're really small eggs when you come to see the size of the animal. From the little to the big, you'll find in these swamps. It's amazing.
Next up on Killer Instinct, there's more tucker to be caught.
Robbie, I'm going to show you what lives in some of these waters around here. Put this net out, and
You can still do that, can you?
yeah, I can, and we'll see what's living here.
Okay. That post over there. Okay. See what I can do for you. I think this motor's just as slow talking as you fellas. Not a very big hole, is it?
But within minutes, the catch of the day give themselves up to the net.
Nearly lost the little devil. What a fish. He's twisting himself around. It's like a spider web. About 10 minutes in a puddle and we've got a swag of fish. Oh, look at the size of that one. He's a big one. Let's see if we can hold this one. Look at the size of it, eh? That's a big one. That's the sorts that's been busting out. He's pretty tangled. There it is. Not bad for a puddle. Nearly lost him.
That's great turtle feed. They love them kind. That'll feed about 10.
With a boatload of fish from what is virtually Davy's backyard, there was time for some advice, then a hunt for a few more southern delicacies.
Watch out for them snakes.
Rob, always when you're in the swamps in Louisiana, when you go under a limb like that, you better watch for wasps.
Oh, right.
They love to build in them old cypress limbs. they'll be on you before you know it.
What do they look like?
They're red and black, they're about that long. And we'd have both jumped overboard if they would have got us.
Don't worry about the alligators.
Right, just jump overboard. Rob, do you like crawfish?
Do I like crawfish?
Well, let's go
My
see
favourite.
if we can get some.
Okay. Ah,
Set a net.
you said a pot. We call it a pot in Australia.
A pot?
A pot. I can see you got one.
Oh, yeah.
See him crawling up the side.
Lift it up and see what we have got.
It's too heavy. Oh, gee, look at that. I call that crawfish, and they're nice colour.
They're nice. You talk about tasty, there's some tasty.
They're tasty, eh?
Right.
Just looking at this crawfish, the large carapace or body part and the small tail tells me he's not much of a swimmer. He's more of a walker. Actually reminds me of the big one from Tasmania. And these swamps do dry up, I imagine. And the bullfrogs eat a lot of young crawfish. And to eat them, these things have to come out of the water. So at night, I reckon they come out into the very shallows and feed on the land. But it's hard to imagine that a frog with its soft body can swallow something as hard as this and not get bitten from the inside. When I'm out in the bush and I catch these, and I got nothing to put in, I just stick them down my shirt.
Oh,
And they never bite me.
really?
Yeah. That's okay. Not a problem. You want to try?
Oh, I don't know, right?
Let's go. What's that strange looking turtle? Must have been up to get some eggs, eh? They tell me they can run fast. I'll cut him off at the pass. She's a beauty.
She's a fine female. We're gonna hold on to her because we're gonna have her for lunch.
We got bush tucker again.
Bush tucker, that's
Yeah.
right.
We have a turtle just like this one in Australia, in Arnhem Land in the Northern Territory. It's called a pig-nosed turtle.
Pig nose.
And when you look at that, that's what it looks like.
I'll be dead gum,
Yep.
sure is.
It is. And the one up there lays its eggs in a sandbar. And the eggs will only hatch when the next flood comes down. They stay in the egg, the baby turtles come to full term, and when the flood breaks the sandbar away,
Just washes
the
them.
turtles hatch at that moment.
Well, I'll be dead gum.
With the feast already caught, Rob still wanted to explore and learn.
Yup.
That's a rat.
That's been there, huh? There's a turtle's nest been dug up another one.
It sure has.
Be raccoons again. Look at this, look.
Baby red ears.
Coming out,
They,
eh?
it's rain. The rain last night, and they hatching. They had to be laid in early April for them to be hatching right now.
Come out and go into the grass.
Come out.
Look at that, eh? I don't think it's the first one either. There must be a few of them hatched already.
It
I'd say.
probably is.
Wonder if there's any more
They
left.
get some more in that hole there. It ought to be about 8 around here somewhere.
Around
'Cause they usually lay 8 eggs if they
Right.
all hatched. If a coon didn't get them or nothing.
Well, if the coon got in them, be nothing left.
Right.
But so many of them, some got to survive. Look, there they are. There they're coming out. Look, there's a few of them there. Would have been 8 eggs. Look at that little tiny fella.
Mm-hmm.
So what we'll do is we'll help these little fellas. We'll put them in the water.
Right.
They don't have to worry about it.
And they won't have to go through all the far ants and
Yeah.
birds, and they'll just have to get in the water for the bullfrogs to get them.
The bullfrogs eat these too,
Oh,
eh?
they love them.
Oh. Let's do that. We'll just let them go on the edge, I think. That'll give them a bit of cover in this grass.
That's right.
This will be their first ever swim, hey?
First ever swim.
And off you go, little fellas. Off you go. Shoo, down they go, straight down. They know exactly where to go. Here, going, off you go. He's going to get here, and down he goes. Here, fellas. Choo! Never seen water before, but they know exactly what to do. That's instinct. Lunch time.
Rescue them. We'll go eat now.
I think so. Grab a little
The
devil,
search
bring him out
continues,
to the open.
and coming next on Killer Instinct, Rob meets a friend that Davey doesn't want to know about.
While Davey's up there preparing me some bush tucker southern style, I thought I'd come down here and get some leaves to make a table to keep it out of the dirt. But even then you've got to be careful what leaves you grab, because some of these ones bite. They just don't have thorns, they've got thorns on their thorns. I think I'll go for the bigger tree. Look, make like a good table, this will. You just got some leaves there, Davey, because in Australia, to keep it out of the dirt, I make a table with leaves. We can lay the stuff out there and prepare it.
All right, I didn't know that.
Didn't you?
That's neat.
Yeah, get some more wood? Okay. Well, you better show me how you do your fish and your turtle.
All right. Okay, Rob, we got this soft shell turtle we caught yesterday. We got one of our buffalo fish we caught. We have a nice bullfrog that you run down and caught. And then we have the crawfish or yabbies.
This is going to be...
And that's going to be dessert.
That's dessert, eh? Okay.
Okay, Rob, we're going to take his bottom hull off.
The bottom shell off.
The bottom shell. And then we're going to...
It's pretty easy doing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How many different types of turtle do you eat in the swamp here?
Well, you could eat them all, Rob, but we mostly eat soft shell, common snapper, and a loggerhead.
Okay.
Let's see.
Look at that, eh?
Yes, indeed.
Have they got round eggs compared
Round
to that
eggs,
sliders they got there?
Glassy too.
Oh yeah. They are.
And here's some.
Next time.
That's right. It's your turn.
Okay, my turn. Bit like skinning a toad, these fellas, yeah. I'm pretty good at skinning a toad.
Oh, yeah.
But the skin on a frog is so thin you can just pull it, eh? Just pull him off, so. Only problem is they're a bit slippery too. But we don't have any frogs we eat in Australia. In fact, in Australia, if you were to serve a frog up to somebody, they would not eat it, most likely. Okay, here we got your frogs. You've got the buffalo fish. You're going to show me something with the buffalo fish.
All right. Well, buffalo fish, you can eat the whole fish.
Yep.
But this part, see this little line there?
Yeah, that's the medium strip, yeah.
Right.
The pressure line,
This
yeah.
is bone.
That's up top.
Real fine bone. Now get his skin, I'll show you.
Okay.
Get his skin.
You skin the fish off like that, eh?
Take this off. Just
Oh, that's interesting, yeah. Very neat, very neat. Well, you can't do that with Australian fish. No, I never tried to skin a fish like that before.
Okay.
Not like that. I cut the fillet off first, and then I take the... Leave the other side for me. I'll show you what we do.
Okay.
You do all your fish like this? Skin it like that? No.
Just
the buffalo, eh? Okay. And these bones cracking. Okay, that's the rib, eh?
That's the rib.
I'll show you what we do in Australia. If I do a fish, I'll start at the tail. I just cut him up. This is what I call fillet. You do that too? Mm-hmm. All right, so you know. But I always start from the tail end, come down to the head end, go over like that. You know, follow the backbone right down to the backbone there. And if I have somewhere very flat, I might just use the turtle shell. No, just run the knife. Hold the skin. But anyway, that's a fillet.
That's neat.
Crawfish. Well, I'd throw my crawfish on the fire whole.
Just a hole.
And how do you do? You're going to tail it.
Well, that's what we just pull the tail off
Just
like
like
that. And catch him right here at the end and just kind of pinch it just right.
And right at the bottom end, and it just pushes out. Okay.
Pulls right out.
Okay. Well, we're ready.
We're ready to eat. Well, we're
Fire's
ready
good. So when you come out into the wilds, you always bring some flour,
I'm not
some grease, and a pan.
I'm not as light as you are.
Okay. Buffalo ribs. Here we've got the frog, the bullfrog.
The bullfrog.
There he goes. Look at that, eh? Oh, he don't like that. How long do you leave it cooked for? The fish wouldn't take too long, would it?
It won't take too long.
Okay.
And you got
The frog a bit longer.
just a bit. We'll have a regular banquet here in a minute.
I think we're having a regular feed here. I suppose what's different here to Australia is that in Australia you'd have to go a long distance to catch all of this. Here it's just there.
It's just right here.
That's right, it's so rich.
Frog is looking good.
He looks almost as good as a rat, I tell you.
Almost as good as a rat.
Looks about time.
Well, you want to try one of those?
I'll just try one of these buffalo ribs. They should be cool enough. Tastes good. Good idea, no bones.
That's the
That's
turtle.
the turtle. That's nice. I do like turtle. Hey, I tell you what, that is very meaty. That meat, very white. Bit hot too. And my friend, this is hot, it's still hot. Oh.
It's like the frog was the best.
No, I think the turtle, I like the flavour of the turtle. This is very soft, very, very plain. There's no doubt about it. Here in Louisiana, if you got lost, you'd never go hungry. There's plenty to eat. Time for the sweets.
Time for dessert.
Unlike chook eggs or duck eggs with a turtle egg, the white part doesn't go hard, it always stays soft. So it tastes a bit like an oyster when it goes down. The yellow bit, the yolk, it tastes just about identical to any other egg. About 2 dozen for an omelette. There's not much in them. The only problem with your crawfish here, they got no tail. In Australia, they got bigger tails. That's where all the meat is. Just cooked on the fire. It'll be a bit smoky.
It's actually good.
It is. One thing for sure, we would never starve. Well, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
Now, the search continues for that elusive creature from the Black Lagoon. But there may be some other local monsters Davey wanted to stay clear of.
Whoa, right? Right here. There's one of you buddies.
Oh, it is too. Copperhead. They can hide real well, can't they? Now look at him go.
You better watch that dude, Rob. I know. I'm going to get it back out of your way.
And off you go. I'm waiting to come out of them sticks. There he comes, out he goes. Once he goes out a bit, you grab the little devil, I'll bring him out to the open. As simple as that. You might notice I stepped right over the top of him.
You did.
He didn't even move.
He didn't even
He
move.
didn't even move. You had good eyes, I've got to give you that much. I usually see him first. I get a little stick here. I'll show you his fang. Open your mouth, right? Open that big. See the fang come forward? That wriggle, that's how they like to jerk out. Try and jerk out of your hands. Copperheads do. Like the rattler. They're like a rattlesnake without a tail, actually. That's the fang. Look at that. There it is. See? Look at that.
See there.
That's the long fang. Very painful bite. Probably wouldn't kill you, but very painful bite.
He probably would kill me, Rob.
You'd
I don't
die
know
from
if the snake would, but...
Okay, if you move over there, Davey, I'll let him go. You'd normally kill him, wouldn't you? Okay, mate, off you go.
Next up, Rob closes in on
There he
the
is.
creature. This is the Louisiana swampland we've all seen portrayed in movies. Dense, wet, and potentially dangerous. And Rob loves it.
They tell me that the best way to find one of these creatures of the Black Lagoon, find the lagoon first, get a boat, get out there, look for bubbles, and then poke it with a big stick and see what comes up. What we're doing is moving across the lagoon and trying to disturb him. When he moves off, we'll bring bubbles up either side of the body so you can see where he is. And when he stops, I've got to try and hook him with this. Over that way. See him over there, the bubbles?
But what is it?
One moving ahead of us. Looks like he stopped in front of me here. Try and get him. Yes! Oh, yes! Got him!
You gotta turn around. I'll do it.
Got him by the tail. Okay. Here he is. Ah, yes. Yes. Ah. Ah. Come on. Ah. Come on. Yes. There he is. Ah. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Look at that head. Wouldn't want that thing to bite you, would you? Let's drop him in the bottom. He's happy. Ah. Be a good one for the farm, eh?
Good one for the farm. Good job. Good job.
And I didn't fall in.
And you didn't fall in. That was a good hooking job too, by the way.
Well, that raised a sweat. Sharp claws too, got me between the fingers. Oops, he's over again, Davey. Oh, I hope not. You're gonna have to give me a hand to lift him out, Davey.
All right.
One either side here. Watch your hand. Oh, yes. I reckon he'd go over 100 pounds.
I bet.
My claws are stuck. Let's steady him here for a minute. Oh, look at that. These alligator snappers have been recorded at around 300 pounds. That's 3 times heavier than this one. And just look at the size of that head. And it can shoot out about 8 inches. If he bites you on the arm, it'll cut you to the bone. And they don't seem to let go when they bite either. So you really don't want him to bite you. No way. I reckon he's more lethal than an alligator for the same size, the same weight. He's good to eat, eh?
Right.
But then so alligators. What a beauty. This one will end up in the farm being a breeder for the rest of his days. Because in some states in the US of A, these things are endangered, almost extinct. But here in Louisiana, they're still fairly secure. And they can take them for food. But farming is the way, and I believe that. And who would have thought that the creature of the Black Lagoon would be a turtle, with the beak of a giant squid and the claws of a grizzly bear, and a giant one at that. I'm Rob Brettle.
I'm Davey Evans.
And thanks for joining us on Killer Instinct.